This is Voice of America News, delivered to you by Educational News Broadcasting on behalf of VOA. Good evening, viewers. I'm Haesung Lee, a professor at Georgia Central University, and here's tonight's news. U.S. President Joe Biden and former U.S. President Donald Trump visited the U.S.-Mexico border in Brownsville and Eagle Pass in Texas, respectively. While Biden urged Congress to reconsider a bipartisan immigration bill that fell apart in the Senate, Trump focused on crimes committed by migrants. Immigration is expected to be a key issue in the November presidential election, as tens of thousands of migrants have crossed into the United States without authorization each week. We now turn to Voice of America's special report on China's global development spending. China's spending on global development projects has surpassed $1 trillion since the turn of the century, making Beijing one of the world's most sought-after financiers. Over a 22-year period beginning in 2000, China spent at least $1.34 trillion on more than 20,985 projects across 165 countries, according to the A-Data Research Lab at William and Mary, a public university in Virginia. The A-Data research aims to shed light on China's often opaque grant-giving and lending activities in low- and middle-income countries. The data shows China significantly increased its spending on international development projects since launching its ambitious Belt and Road Initiative in 2013, and in its early years, outspent the United States and other major powers by a scale of 2-to-1 or more. To compete with Beijing, the group of 7 leading industrial democracies combined have been increasing their development spending, and in 2021 outspent China on international development projects by $84 billion. However, A-Data researchers say it is not clear if the United States and its allies have the financial firepower to compete with Beijing in the long term because of China's vast foreign exchange reserves. Turning now to Ukraine, in his nightly video address, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky urged Western allies to provide weapons to Ukraine, stressing that delays in supplying missile defense systems will cost more Ukrainian lives. He said, quote, "When lives are lost and partners are simply playing internal political games or disputes that limit our defense, it's impossible to understand. It's unacceptable." Zelensky called out Ukraine's allies after at least 7 people died in a Russian drone strike last Saturday on an apartment block in the southern Ukrainian port city of Odessa, regional authorities said. Ukrainian Interior Minister Ihor Klimenko said in a post on his Telegram channel, quote, "Rescuers in Odessa have just uncovered the bodies of a mother with a 3-month-old baby. At least 8 people were killed. Rescuers continue to sift through the rubble for more people, according to Oleg Kuiper, Odessa regional governor. At least 3 more people were killed in separate shelling attacks on the frontline Kharkiv, Zaporizhia, and Kherson regions, Ukrainian officials said. In Washington, officials are viewing the shortage of weapons and ammunition in Ukraine. It has been more than 2 months since the U.S. last sent military supplies to Ukraine, according to the Associated Press. Well, this concludes ENB's 9 o'clock news for Wednesday, March 6th. The original news articles broadcast tonight are available on our partner Voice of America's website. Thank you for staying with us and have a good night.